Welcome to the first edition of Inside Track for 2021. Hope everybody had a great Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we look forward to working with you all for the next 12 months. GDT last night, and we saw some fireworks to kick off the new year with mainly unexpected increases, but increases across the board, so 3.9% all up. We're thinking that mainly driven by some confidence in the vaccine rollout around the world, also World Food Service markets starting to relaunch and open up again, which is driving significant demand. News out of the USA yesterday told us a bill has been passed which will offer significant financial support for the US dairy industry. And on the other end of the scale, unfortunately, UK and Ireland are entering another full COVID lockdown, and we're hearing that it could be 6 to 8 weeks before they even review that. So tough news to take there, and we're thinking of all our associates and friends on that side of the world. Okay, let's kick things off with full cream milk powder now, which was the smallest increase of the product mix overnight, but still a 3.1% rise, with strong demand across all contracts going forward. That price now sits at US 3,306, which is actually only $280 off 5-year highs now, so that's quite interesting. We also looked at NZ milk flow on a milk solids basis, and that was down in November 2.7%, so we think that could have driven some extra demand out of especially that Chinese region. On to skim milk powder now, and medium heat skim milk powder recorded its best price since March 2015 overnight, up 4.1% to US 3,044. We could be seeing demand for that out of China based on Chinese New Year, which kicks off in about 5 weeks, so people could be locking things away in advance of that. Oceania skim milk powder is still very strong price-wise compared to European and USA product. So we have historically seen some skim milk powder start to flow over to our region from there. It'll be interesting to see if that happens again. Looking at those dairy fats now, and it was lucky number 7 for butter with a 7th straight increase, and also a 7.2% increase overnight. Also strong demand for AMF, 5.5% increase overnight. The volumes were slightly down against last GDT, but really strong demand out of China, who took 80% of that product sold. We will also keep our eye in regards to fats on this European or UK and Irish lockdown I mentioned earlier on. It'll be interesting to see what happens with the reduced demand in the food service market versus probably an increase in retail products. So yeah, as I say, we'll keep an eye on what happens in those markets with fats, especially butter. Onto cheddar now, and some consistent and moderate increases across all contracts. With the cheddar, an average increase of 5%. I think it reinforces what I mentioned earlier about World Food Service markets opening up and demand slowly picking up there. Also worth noting though, there was only 500 tonnes on the platform, so not the best indicator of what's happening there, but we'll keep an eye on cheddar as we go forward. Okay, let's have a quick look at lactose and whey now, with lactose rounding out the clean sweep, if you like, overnight with a 7.1% increase. Most of that, or a big chunk of that product, went to European customers who could be starting to think about getting some lactose over there for their springtime and possibly standardizing requirements. Whey powder remains fairly strong and consistent, and seems there's good demand there around the world. That's it for the first edition of the Inside Track for 2021. Thanks for tuning in. We're looking forward to another big year with all our customers and suppliers. Actually, if you're not already a customer, please get in touch and let us show you how we can make your dairy procurement that little bit easier. Thank you.